What is going on, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna talk about how I had the first profitable week in 4 weeks on my trading account and why I take the advice progress over money very seriously. So in the back I already have my journal open once again, and I want to start in the top left, and I want to work my way all the way. I want to go over every indicator, and in the end want to go over my trading week and then talk about it, like I said, how this was profitable and what I learned this trading week and how that advice benefited my trading and my mindset overall. So first of all, I can see in the top left, I can see my net P&L of all time for this specific account. It's minus 20% almost. Now I decided to scale down to risk 1% instead of 2. Gonna continue doing that, and the goal is to get out of drawdown as soon as possible. Next is my win percentage, my trades that are winning. I have a lot of break-even trades, and that comes from my strategy that I'm following. And why I have these break-even trades? Because that's what I'm focused on at the moment, actually. Holding my winners longer or shorter depending on the situation, so that because a lot of trades hit break-even after they have been in profits. They have been decently in profits, then they hit break-even, so that's the next thing I'm gonna improve in my trading, and that I'm very focused on at the moment as well. But I would just say 40% win percentage isn't that bad. Obviously, if I would have a positive risk to reward ratio all the time, then 40% could even still be profitable if I make 2 times my risk on every single winning trade and I cut my losses and be disciplined with my stop loss. Then this could be profitable. So 40% is not bad in my opinion. Taking in account that I want to improve the break-even trades to winning trades, which would improve my win rate by a decent amount. Next is profit factor. I'm not happy with that. In 1 or 2 weeks, I think it drastically decreased just looking at my net P&L. And this massive drop here, that's also where this profit factor decreased by a lot. Also due to my big losing day I had, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, where I lost $100 on a single day. So that is a factor I'm very desperately trying to change, but then once again, progress over money will follow, and I think I'm on a good track. Day win percentage, I'm happy with that as well, 45%. I obviously want to improve that because I think I can win a lot more days than this. I just had 20 trading days so far. And I know I can win a lot more than this. Average win to loss is not even that bad. I think it's a little fucked up now because I switched my risk. And after I switched the risk, I won more trades than lost trades, I believe. So that's why the winning trades went down. So the average of the winning trades went down because I was risking more and then winning less, obviously. And I'm curious to see where this will be in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Seller score, I don't know how to rate that. My net P&L overall, this was a good phase actually, and then starting from 6th of November, in 1 month I lost, around 250 euros or something, and it just went down, zoom, straight. And now I found support, I would say, and now it's time to trade that back up. And on my daily P&L, it's very interesting to see how I improved. I started off with big losing days, decent winning days, I would say. And then the winning days, I mean 4 in a row, but they are very, very, very small. I was winning like one trade, not even one trade. So, not happy with that, obviously. And then all this money I made here, I lost there, and even more. Then big winning day, boom, and big losing days again. But now here I kept my losing small, I kept my loser relatively small, and this is where the candles will be smaller, obviously, because I'm risking just 1%, but just from these few days my winners are very small and my losers are getting bigger according to the risk size I have. So that's a good sign as well that I have and that I see for the future. And now I actually come to my last trading week that I want to talk about. It's this week here from the 27th until the 1st of December. Starting off with Monday, I did 2 trades. One trade was break even, or I cut the loss. I cut the losses on this trade. And talking about the other trade on DJ, not gonna go into detail with the gold trade, but on DJ trade it was a good trade actually. I can show the chart here. It was actually a good trade. Where is it? Boom, boom, it's here. I don't have it ready in trading view, but just from this chart I bought here on this line, and the trade went against me, but still I consider this trade a good trade. Why do I consider it a good trade? Because I followed my strategy, I had valid entry criteria, I followed my stop and my risk management, that meaning I had valid exit criteria as well. Losses are part of the game, obviously, we all know that. But because I followed my stop, my risk, my strategy and my rules and I was disciplined, I labeled this as a good trade. I was even up on the position as well. Okay, it said I was up $1,000, but let me change that. No, I cannot change that. It's a bug in the system. I was up a little bit on maybe on this week I was up a little bit, I don't know. But overall I lost it, but still it was a good trade and I learned from it. I learned from it. Then let me go back here. Then going into Tuesday of last week, that's when I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days in a row I lost, and that's when I won my first trading day in a while actually. And I would say, I mean, it was an overall decent day. Here I had 2 good trading trades that I once again, like on Monday last week, I followed my stop, I followed my risk, I followed everything, I followed my rules, was disciplined, and I lost the trades. Obviously I'm gonna go back. I went back already to see, okay, because if I'm losing a lot of trades I have to improve my strategy. But my strategy is profitable, my strategy is winning, I think 55 or 60% win rate, and when I increase my winners now, then I have a profitable trading system. That's the next step to focus on. So I actually just wanna go over this trade here. These trades I left too early. Here I shorted gold. Again, and then I longed gold here. But yeah, I wanna go over this trade. It was actually one trade where I scaled out of the position. I think I scaled out first with the big position. Yes, I scaled out I shorted from 214 to 212. And this was actually the trade that I chased as well. Because, let me look it up here, I know it, yes. I don't want to go into detail with my strategy, but price broke through my level and I missed the entry and the buy because price showed signs of a bullish sign so that I should buy, but I did not buy, so I shorted on the next opportunity. My overall bias and my analysis was going to buy still, but I still shorted, so the trade was chased. But I still took the risk and took the trade, and I couldn't even have made more money on this trade. I scaled out like here, and then the trade went bullish again. So I think I got the maximum out of this trade, and then I scaled out with one position, and this is the second part. I scaled out, so I scaled out with this, and then there's the second part I scaled out later. That's the trade of the day. And now going into Wednesday. Wednesday is usually a good day for me. Once again, good trade on GJ. Still losing money. And here, yes, this was another trade. This was actually one trade. Here I scaled out at almost 2 hour my risk, because that's an exit point of mine. Scaling out at 2 times my risk. When I'm 2 hour in profit, I scale out. That's my plan, to let my winners run and to maximize my winners, to make them bigger, scaling out at 2 hour. The rest I let run for almost 3 hour. That was my analysis. And I was correct, making an extra $10, so making on this trade total $28. And I don't trade on Thursdays, I traded on Friday again. This was the final day of the week. And I have to go here. Ended up losing that day. What can you do? I was in drawdown $30 almost, but I took another trade and got out on top. And the other trades, what did I do here? Yes, this trade, it clipped my stop loss. And this trade here, that was the first trade of the day. It clipped my stop loss and then went flying. So I longed. It clipped my stop loss on the bottom, but then went flying. So my analysis was again correct. The stop loss was bad. I learned from it. I went over the trade. I know what I should do better next time. But I really want to go over this trade in detail, because this trade was crazy, and it was on gold, shorting the former highs of gold with my scalping strategy actually. Where can I find it? Here. Those I shorted here. I can't see it on this chart. I could see it on TradingView. These were exactly the highs of the all-time highs of around, I think, a few weeks ago. Price was at this level, and it had it showed very strong retraction. So I shorted here, and I got out at 1.1 R, because I saw bullish signs like of a reversal on the 5 minute. That's how I plan my exit. My entries mostly 5 minute and 15 minute. And I saw 5 minute could potentially reverse. and I said, if 5 minutes would turn bullish, I reverse. I go out, I exit. It did not turn bullish, but I still exited, so I did not follow my rules. That was very bad. If I followed my rules, I could have made a lot of profits. I still would have gotten out at 1 to 2, 1 at 1 to 2, 1 to 3, probably. But I calculated it. I could have made 15 times my risk on this trade because it was a massive rejection. I learned a lot from it. And next time, I'm working towards making more on such opportunities like this. This was a massive opportunity, and I want to make the most out of it, and I'm working very hard on it to make the most out of such opportunities. Yes, the entry was perfect once again. Very good entry. That's how this strategy is planned, around a very perfect entry. Very few pips. Like I usually have less than 5 pips drawn on this specific strategy. Yeah, that was it basically. I made around $3 this week. I'm very happy with it because I had so many good trades where I followed my rules, where I have been disciplined, where I really followed my risk as well, followed my stops, and being more stoic towards the whole situation, and really just focusing on the progress, and money will come. I'm confident that money will come. Now it's just about executing. And yeah, that's basically it. Another week, another things to learn. Tomorrow we'll be back at the charts once again. Yeah, keep winning, keep executing, keep journaling, keep following your rules, and most importantly, keep winning. Let's go.